this AFC Wildcard game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Throwing now, Hodges on first down. Quick hit here, it's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They will run for the first time here with White. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Hodges, 4th down. Here we go. It is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Anthony McFarland, his first carry.
He made this man grab me.
A good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Down at the 26.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
At the 5-yard line.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Stopped short of the goal.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10. So now they can keep grinding out first downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
On 2nd down now, it's Horton, and this time he is in. Yes. Taking it in from a yard out, and his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. I think that's the dream start right there. The defense stands up on the opening drive, then they go right down the field and score.
It's a positive start for your offense and your defense. And when you're talking about playoff football, what a great way to get things going.
Everything is magnified and amped up a little bit more.
To put it mildly.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
At the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, it's Hodges. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Hodges now. And this one into the hands of DJ Chark. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time. He hits one. Lost the football. This is picked up by the defense.
That's fucked up.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. You got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And he's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid him, picking up a 1st down.
A quick throw complete to Chark. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good pickup there, 21 yards. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be 1st, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
1st down, here's White. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
That's the end of the first quarter.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Snowhawks, nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Goes underneath here to White. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down and will. They'll come out in the pistol. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. From 3 yards out. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Fielded in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Snowhawks.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Throwing on second down. Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Now they set up the screen.
Oh, let me.
No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
That's a simple throw and catch.
I like how they just take control of my man.
0 yards gained.
That don't be making sense.
On down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
That's about 15 yards we could have had right
the
there.
Completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. They'll run here with McFarland. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Jackson now. That's complete. It's Anthony McFarland. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run the counter. McFarland. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
Second and 12. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
And that falls false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's Jackson to throw. Being chased out left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Should have just ran the ball.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Hodges. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. It's caught inside the 25. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. This is White on the screen.
Man, come on with this fake-ass juke animation.
There at 2nd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
No gain on the play.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
They go play action with Hodges. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. on third down. Hodges going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown.
I guess, man.
22-yard touchdown Brown. And his guys have taken the lead.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7.
Desperados 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jackson. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Juju Smith-Schuster the target once again. And it'll bring up third down.
Third down. And 10 yards to go.
The play fake. Here's Jackson. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
I guess, man.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny
Juju dropped 2 very catchable balls. Then even it up, I guess you make him drop the pick.
So we're at halftime of this AFC Wildcard matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC Wildcard game.
Damn, he's just not going to block him?
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach,
why the fuck my man keep...
authority to go ahead and bring it out, try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
11 at the 14.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film section may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Jackson throwing on 3rd and long. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they will finally put it in the return, but not until he takes it
Pissing me off. It's gonna make it where I can't control my damn line, my
first half did not
running
go their
back.
way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And a
Come on,
good
man, with your
display
sad
of footwork
ass.
will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there.
Exactly.
All 11 guys
Like
on
surrounded.
defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Going on the ground. It's White. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 3-yard
Kick the ball out, fucking ball.
And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard
And
line.
they go with this dumb shit.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful.
So now they're going to call holding, right?
Because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating?
Why the fuck would he hold on a dive play? Oh,
now it's Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. That's a gain of 11.
Blocker's just stupid in open space.
Penalty moments ago.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
man just out here jumping with
Brought
his
down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's McFarland. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards as they get to reset the sticks.
Gain of 12. And an Austin first down.
Throwing is Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I can't make this shit up, man. Can't make this shit up.
They go play action with Jackson. Going
Fuck
top
you
shot
think
for
this is, Clee?
Smith-Schuster. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown.
Man came with the safety in the box.
Juju Smith-Schuster, 58 yards. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. Taken in the end zone.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. White. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Here's 2nd and 9. They keep it on the ground. White again. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. But he'll go out right near the 35-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
The 35-yard line.
Show me.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Taken down at the 34.
Take them jet sweeps, I should play.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White, and he stopped immediately there.
Be on the sideline,
No
keep
gain
that shit
on the
up.
play there, so that doesn't help.
She's
Now
getting
they're
up
looking
slow.
up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I ain't had no stars. Only one I had was Minka. Minka, the Castro, and TJ Watt.
The 25-yard line is what they need
Oh, Hayward.
here. This is 3rd down.
That's TJ Watt.
From the gun, Hodges will get this one underneath to Kamara. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Now a play fake here on first down. Not the connection there. It's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
What up?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They get it to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
A quick toss outright, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose
Come on,
a yard
Madden,
there
bro.
on 3rd. So
Like,
on
I ain't
4th
saying
down,
it should have been a...
trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. McCann's
Damn
kick
pick,
up
but come
and
on,
good.
man.
And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly
pausing,
what the first...
bro. Fuck. Ragged ass. He ain't shit, bro.
Handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
I tried to run the hurry up and everything. I couldn't even run hurry up because the game won't freeze.
To throw is Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Fuck, man.
By Marcus Williams.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
I know.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter.
Marcus Williams shouldn't have been
capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. And a good
threw the ball upfield
football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Got to figure now after getting that turnover.
Like it messed up my whole down flow when the game paused. Like I was gonna run hurry up.
Taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They stay on the ground with White. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no
I know
other
you're
way
not
to
gonna
put
throw
it.
it downfield,
The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40.
I hate how they put you in an animation,
the first down marker.
even though I'm controlling the
fucking
fucking.
that, but not enough. And now 4th down. They bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
Bro, punt the ball.
This is taken at the 15. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense Snowhawks back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on second down. Jackson. And this one is incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time.
My goodness.
And it's third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Jackson. This is Johnson.
Of course, now it's holding, right?
Way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Throwing now is Jackson. And he whips that one incomplete there. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
That don't make sense.
McFarland running out of the gun. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 7 yards.
Jackson to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Throws the ball away, Jackson.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here's Jackson. He's going to let it fly.
Why would the ball be thrown right there?
Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
No, the quarterback's so fucking trash.
Here's White. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's gonna make sense, like
that was well played there defensively.
where they had the man
Two
throwing
tight
the
ends
ball
in the
on some of the
formation,
plays.
which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And I know it's hard to find solace on one side when the season ends no matter